Hi, welcome. This is my beta pitch for BCM215. In my original pitch, I wanted to talk about loot boxes and how loot boxes are impacting games today and sort of the implications that had on gamers and sort of the community in general as well. Initially, I wanted to do a series of podcasts talking about loot boxes and sort of its impact on games and gamers. But sort of upon further research, I didn't feel that podcasts would suit my question that well, as I don't think I would get a huge amount of feedback from sort of the audience that I was talking to. I don't think I would get a lot of engagement really, so I decided to sort of scrap the podcast idea and I decided to focus on Reddit, mainly because I heard the success story of a classmate of how much engagement they got on Reddit, so I thought I could try and do the same. The first subreddit I posted to was one called r/loot crates. I felt this could be a good start. This was the first thing I searched up, and here it is on screen now. So as you can see, I got very little replies, and it turns out that the subreddit wasn't even to do with actual loot crates. This was to do with a company that's going bankrupt. So I tried another subreddit called r/gaming, which had an incredible amount of people on it, a couple of million, who actually follow the subreddit. And my first post, which is on screen now, actually got a huge amount of engagement in terms of comments. Not that many upvotes, but that's not what I was really going for. And a lot of the comments that I got were really engaging, really in-depth, which was really good to see. So I thought that this was a great platform and a great way to get engagement from the community. My next question that I posted to r/gaming, with quite a lot of success and a lot of engagement in terms of comments, was, are loot boxes just a form of gambling? Does having these loot boxes in highly popular games impact people's likeliness to get into a gambling habit or addiction? Are loot boxes designed to keep gamers hooked? And is it possible to really profit from these loot boxes? And I got quite a lot of in-depth responses about sort of people's take on loot boxes and in its relation to gambling, which is really interesting and what I'm trying to investigate. I now have a system in place where I want to upload a question to this r/gaming subreddit weekly to try and get engagement. And I started off my first week with quite a broad question. And I, throughout the week, slowly want to get more and more niche in terms of what I'm talking about and sort of the topics that I want to get answers out of. These comments on my Reddit posts are crucial to my feedback loop and are basically telling me that I'm posting the right questions that people are willing to answer, and it gives me a good idea about, is this topic relevant and are people actually interested in what I have to say. For the rest of my digital artifact, I intend to continually upload to Reddit every week, each week posting a more specific question to sort of what I'm trying to investigate in terms of loot boxes and gambling and their relationship. And at the rate it's going, I believe I'll continue to get in-depth comments and analysis about the questions that I'm posting.